Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at KIPS Bay Boys and Girls Club, Cotea Clubhouse. I was going to say summer camp. I'm already thinking about the summer. This is Street Smarts. I guess if we're going to go episode number 8. 8. That's my favorite number. Street Smarts, episode number 8. It just reminds me the other day we were just talking about some good stuff. Let's introduce ourselves, please. Give me your name, your age. Start off on the side over here.
My name is Mark, and I'm 8. I'm 9.
Mark doesn't know his birthday. Next.
Hello, my name's Elena, and I'm 9.
Okay, 9 years old.
Hello, my name is Carter, and I'm 9.
All right. 8, 9, and 9. All right.
9.
That's what I said.
I'm 9.
You're 9? Oh, yeah. You didn't know your birthday, so I'm not gonna know your birthday. Don't scream at me. You should scream at yourself. Today's topic, another great one. Not a great topic, but I mean something to talk about. And it definitely falls in that umbrella of street smarts. I guess you guys went through conversations of different things and that happened, and one of the conversations that came up was somebody basically touching your body parts or anything like that. So just give me a little breakdown of what you guys talked about. It's one at a time. Remember what you talked about in the lesson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me a little breakdown of what was the conversation about.
So we pretty much talked about how people, so let's say somebody gave you a hug and you didn't want them to give you a hug, or not a family member, maybe a family friend gave you a hug and you hardly know them though.
Yeah, I mean it's when you have kids, and this is in general, it's you don't want nobody just hugging your kid for 12 seconds. That's already too much. Kissing them in the lips. I don't do that either. Patting them on their behind. That's not cool. So little things like that sometimes people are like, oh, he wasn't meant to be improper. It's just cute. No, it's not cute. I want my daughter sitting on your lap. I want none of that stuff. So improper touch, when something like that happens, you feel uncomfortable in any way, the first thing you should do is tell basically an adult or tell somebody around you that you might know is going to defend you, and tell your parents. Some people hide it. Some people be like, oh, they didn't mean it that way. Don't worry about it. Tell your parents. Let your parents deal with it. You're all young. And if you see something happen like that, you could also speak. Like if you see somebody, oh, let me touch you, and touching you on the shoulder and all that stuff, you could be like, Mr. Ish, you shouldn't be doing that. You could speak up also. So thank God that we're very careful here. We do a lot of training on that. One of the major things that we do, especially with the groups like Andrew has, a little younger sometimes, they fall in love with you. They see you every day, and they, oh, Mr. Ish, and all that stuff. Not fall in love with you like that. You're giving me a face like boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm talking about they just like you. They like you. They see you every day. You're kind of cool to them. You're like an uncle, and they want to rush up to you and hug you and give you a hug and all that stuff. So we have meetings and just hours and hours of how to deal with something like that. Because we don't want to be like, hey, don't touch me, but at the same time, we can't touch you. So we have ways that we react when that happens. And then we at no time do you see any of the staff, touching you. Maybe if we're going to put you in line, we're like, hey, come on, get in line. But anything else, it doesn't happen here. And it's great because I guess the training and just being aware of it and how someone might feel is very important. So has anyone had unfortunately an example of something that they felt uncomfortable around? Any of you guys on the panel? You felt uncomfortable in any way at one time? Go ahead, tell us.
So there was this random time, because I went on a trip, and we were at a Chinese food restaurant, and this random man was talking to us, and then he started touching my arm, and touching my back, and touching my mom's friend's back and stuff. It being weird.
It was being weird, and what did you do?
I was like, stop touching me, because that's not okay for somebody. Just totally random to be touching you like that.
Yeah, especially if you don't know them. But if you know them, still that doesn't give them a okay. But if you don't know them, for someone to just touch you in any way, it's it's not a good thing. What about you, buddy? Has there been any time that you felt uncomfortable or someone touched you in some type of way? If you want to share with the panel, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so once I was at an event with my mom, and her friend was there, and her friend wanted me to sit on her lap, so I did. But like, cause I didn't have no choice, so I did. But I didn't really feel like
You didn't feel comfortable
yeah,
doing
but
it.
I didn't care. So
Okay, but it made you feel some type of way. I mean, it's not something that you would be like, oh, I want to sit on someone's lap. Especially, sometimes it could be, you want to sit on a male's lap or woman's lap. It doesn't matter what it is. If you felt uncomfortable, you felt uncomfortable. What about you, sir? Is there any time that you felt uncomfortable, some form of touch or anything like that that you would like to share?
No.
No. Good for you. Good for you.
I look around my
lucky.
surroundings.
You look around your surroundings. Okay, but sometimes it's not something that you control. It's another person, doing it. Like, let's say you're waiting for the bus, to go home or something, and then somebody's just like, oh, and put their arm around you, and that's still uncomfortable touch. I know that it's unfortunate, but sometimes we are more aware of young girls, like, oh, don't touch a girl this way, but the touch is really equal for boys or girls. If somebody's touching you, it's the same thing as somebody's touching her. So don't, if something like that happens, don't take it for granted that, oh, I'm a boy, that this it's okay because I'm a boy. No, it's wrong. Wrong is wrong. And sometimes you get it from family members too. Sometimes you get that aunt that just gives you a kiss, and it's a little too long. And she'd be like, "Come over here, sweetheart," and she looking at you, and then she give you a kiss, and you looking at her like, that's not the way you're supposed to be kissing your. Come over, give me a kiss on the lips.
As soon as I walk in the house where my cousins are there, my cousins already run straight for me and give me a hug.
Yeah, but cousins is
Too
cool.
long.
That's cool. I mean, maybe they haven't seen you for a long time, but I'm talking about
I see them like
more of an adult, kind of like taking advantage of their size, or taking advantage of them being, like a part of the family or something like that. I've told my daughters, even at the age now, and it happens. They're like running around. They want to hug somebody and jump on them or something like that. So I have to, constantly tell them to be aware that no, we don't do that. Like, mommy and daddy is different. Like, we'll play with you and all that stuff, but you don't just run on somebody and run on their lap and give them these hugs and get it between their legs and all that. You have to be careful. And that could give somebody too much of a confidence to be like, hey, you see, you did it in front of your dad, so it's not a big deal. So you have to be very aware of things like that. Let me see if we have any other questions that we could ask. At what age do some things become more uncomfortable, such as kisses from grandma, mom, and how do you tell them that you feel uncomfortable? Because it's hard to tell grandma that you don't want to kiss. You understand? Go ahead, Mark.
to me, I felt like if I was 10,
If you was 10, why do you feel that 10 is an age that you don't want grandma coming up to you and giving you a kiss?
cause I'm like practically grown up, and
Nah, you're not practically grown up. You're 10 years old. That's all you are. You still can't cross the street by yourself. You
Yes,
don't even
I
remember
can.
your age.
I can.
The other
You said you were 8.
8 minutes ago, you didn't know that you were the difference between 8 and 9.
Not my fault. I thought I was in Miss Bree's group.
Okay,
You're not.
but being in Miss Bree's group has nothing to do with your age. You still should know your age. Okay, so he says 10. At what age you think is you're kind of like, oh, I don't want you to hug me or kiss me anymore. Maybe to family members.
Maybe like
50.
What time?
10 too,
He says 10. Okay. So 10.
cause honestly, I've never liked kisses. Never,
Never liked them?
never.
Me too.
I
Not
never.
Not really.
What
I
about
hate
you, buddy?
them.
14.
14. All right, he's stepping up. But he also hasn't had no issues with nobody touching him. So he feels that, at 14 is a little. I ain't going to lie to you. My son's 24 years old. I kiss him all the time.
What?
That's it. He come up to me, I give him a hug, I give him a kiss right on the cheek. That's my son. I don't care.
Child.
Well, maybe one.
Yeah,
But
I'm
that's
not.
only when you
I'm
meet up
not
with
kissing him in the mouth or
family.
nothing like that. I joke around with him. I kiss him in the forehead. Or since I'm a little taller than him, I just give him a kiss on the top of the head or something like that. But I give him a kiss. My daughters, I give a kiss every day too. I'm probably gonna do that for the rest of my life. But I think that uh, like her other younger cousins, they're not gonna kiss the girls like that much. They'll give them a hug or hi, how you doing? A little wave or something like that. But I think you're not bad. I think 10 is a good age to start getting a little your own little space. To being able to speak to someone, and be like, hey, I don't like that. I'm not, I'm not 9 no more. I'm not 8 no more. I don't like the long hugs, Grandma. I don't like the long kisses. I may blow a kiss to you, Grandma. Your mustache is bothering me. I don't know what it is. Something about you. I don't like.
Grandmas with
I don't like.
mustaches.
Sometimes they be having mustaches. Sometimes it's funny like that. Um. All right, guys. Well, hopefully that this is something that doesn't happen to us. But if you do feel uncomfortable in any time that someone is touching you, please make it aware to if you're in this building, to one of the staff members, somewhere in school, to your principal, your teacher, someone that you really trust, and obviously always go to your parents and make sure that the parents know that this happened.
That's the first place I'm going.
Yeah, sometimes if you're home or yeah, if you can, but if you're in a building like this, you can say, hey, Mr. Andrew, I don't like the way this went down. Somebody touched me a certain way, and then Mr. Andrew could tell supervisor, and we could kind of deal with it. We'll still tell your parent, but at least it's dealt with right now. We don't have to wait till 6 o'clock till you actually speak to your parent. So if you do have someone that you trust in that way, you should always speak up. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I know it was a touchy topic, but I appreciate you guys. Episode number 8, Street Smarts. Don't touch nobody. Keep your hands to yourself. That's the way we do it. Want to say your goodbyes?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Taco Bell.
So they Cinco de Mayo. Those tacos, right? All right, we're out of here. Yours, car.